Good morning, sir.
Good
Okay,
morning.
okay, very good. Okay, how are you guys today?
I'm fine.
Okay,
How
how about
about
you,
you?
Eliza?
How about you,
I'm good.
mister?
I'm good too. Thank you very much for asking. Okay, so before we start, probably I want to do some confirmation, yeah, about what we are going to study for today. Okay, okay. So I think I'm going to start from Kak Satya. Can you share to me the worksheet?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Wait, there's something wrong with my laptop. I want to reconnect for a while, yeah. Wait for a second.
Don't, mister. I just sent.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now my picture is already seen. Okay. Okay, now for Eliza, the last time I see from your, wait, let me erase all of this thing first, plus other steps, okay. Now, the last time I see is that you are using book N1, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, book N1, let me see, okay, I have it. Okay, so you are going to study starting from page, let me open up my... So, Kak Eliza, we are going to start from page 7. In here, we have arithmetic pattern gitu ya. Nah, kita memiliki barisan aritmatika gitu. Nah, jadi di sini itu, nah kita akan melihat satu pola gitu ya. Nah, bahwasannya terdapat pola yang bisa dibuat dari suatu barisan bilangan gitu ya. Nah, so I think you can start reading the question first, and then you can start to solve the problem over here, down here, okay? Nah, if you have any problem or if you have any encounter that you want to ask, you can call me, ya, Kak Eliza.
Okay.
And probably you can try to solve until this part. And after that, you can call me and then we are going to discuss together, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Kak Eliza, if you have any question, just ask directly, okay? Okay, now I want to go to Kak Satya. Okay, first of all, I think I want to open up my WhatsApp first, yeah. Wait a second. So can you see my screen already?
Yes.
Okay, so in here we have, we are going to try the first, to solve the first question, the first link ya, that you sent to me, link yang pertama. And okay, we are going to start with 7 questions. Kita akan mulai dengan 7 pertanyaan gitu ya. Okay, for this, okay, that's pretty great, Eliza. Wait a second ya. Okay, maybe Satya, you can try to solve until number 3, okay? And if you have done, you can call me, okay? So we are going to be able to solve together. Okay, Kak Satya?
Okay.
Okay, if you have any question, just ask, yeah? Okay, now I will return to Kak Eliza. In here, we have a pattern over here, right? The pattern starting from 2, yeah? Dibuat dari 2, and every step it takes, it add to 2, gitu ya? Nah, dia nambah 2. Nah, berarti every step it takes, it will increase the number by 2 gitu ya, bakal menambahkan angka dengan 2 gitu. Nah, now we have to find the difference gitu ya. Nah, in English it can be difference or step gitu ya, Kak Eliza ya. Nah, it can be step, langkah gitu ya, atau difference gitu. Nah, dalam bahasa Indonesia dia beda gitu ya. Nah, artinya beda itu per unsur-unsurnya itu berapa bedanya gitu kan. Nah, okay, so it's quite simple actually. We just have to try to find that the first element, ya, first element, suku pertama, it always notated by U1 gitu ya. Nah, artinya dia menandakan elemen pertama gitu. U1, first element gitu ya. Nah, and so on, artinya U2, elemen kedua, and so on gitu ya, dan seterusnya. Nah, selanjutnya, suku kedua, 4, berarti ya, we just have to write it 4, like this here, okay? Now, for the third element, suku ketiga, that means it will be 6, right? Nah, 6 over here. So that means we have to write 6, okay? And then you can write it as, what is it? You can try to write as
U3.
U3, okay, that's very good. Okay, U3, which indicate the third element. So what is the value? It's 6, right?
6.
Okay, very good. Now in here, we are going to try to subtract. Actually, my book is quite blurry, so you can tell me if there's something wrong, yeah? This book is quite blurry that I got. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so in here we have U2 minus U1, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that means we just have to do what is the second element for and subtract by 2, right? And it's going to be 2. Okay, very good. this will be the difference ya. Nah, this will be the step. U3 minus U2, that means we have 6 minus 4 is also 2. U4 minus, what is it? U3? U3, right? Okay, so that means it's going to be 8 minus 6, right? Okay, it's going to be 2. And for the last one, in here we have U5 minus U4, and that is going to be 10 minus 8, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, so that means every element, setiap suku, except for the first element, is made by the rules of what? Addition or multiplication?
Addition.
Addition, that's very good. Okay, so that means we have to add, what is it?
2.
2, okay, very good. Which indicate the step, gitu ya, atau bedanya, gitu. Okay, so that means the step for each element in the pattern of this is
2.
2. Okay, very good. Now, so that means the difference is always
Same.
same. Okay, very good ya. Now, so this actually indicate that every pattern has the same step, gitu ya. Nah, in each element. Okay, very good. Okay, first of all, I want to say hi to Kak Akila. Hello. Okay, Kak Alisa, you can continue ya. You can continue in this worksheet. Okay, we are going to solve together.
Okay.
Okay, good job, Alisa. Okay, hello, Kak Akila. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello. Okay, how are you, Kak Akila? Are you doing great today?
I'm fine. How about you?
Okay, I'm fine too. Thank you for asking. Okay, so the last time I saw from your karta, the last time you study is using worksheet. Is that correct? Worksheet, volume of a cone.
Hello?
Okay, untuk hari ini kira-kira Kak Akila belajar apa? What are you currently studying in school? Kira-kira hari ini Kak Akila belajar apa di sekolah? Sedang belajar apa?
Di sekolah udah selesai semua.
Belum selesai semua. Okay, what is the last chapter you study? Apa bab terakhir yang dipelajarin?
Tentang statistika.
Statistic. Okay, so you are in grade 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to try to find statistic question. Is that correct? Do you want to learn statistic again today?
Yes.
Okay, we are going to try to find statistic question, yeah. Okay, do you want to screenshot or can you open the link, Kak Akila?
Yes.
Okay, you can open the link, right? The link that I send you.
Yes.
Bisa kan? Oke, kalau gitu dari link aja ya Kak Akila ya, soalnya soalnya lumayan panjang, oke?
Okay.
Oke, if you have any question, kalau ada pertanyaan, ada keraguan, don't be afraid, you can call me ya Kak Akila ya. Oke. Semangat. Now I will try to return to Kak Satya. Oke, halo Kak Satya. How is it?
Done.
Done until number 3?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very great. Okay, now we are going to try from question number 1. In here we have a parking lot, gitu ya, tempat parkir. Nah, it's for a motorcycle and also for a car. Nah, that can contain 30 vehicle, gitu ya. Nah, dia bisa menampung 30 buah kendaraan, gitu. Nah, for the number of tire, it can be 90 tire, gitu ya. Nah, if the number of motorcycle is notated as X, and the number of car is notated as Y, what is the linear equation system from that two variable? Nah, that means, first of all, there has to be 30 number of vehicle, right? Nah, hanya boleh ada 30 buah kendaraan yang ada di situ kan? Nah, berarti if X is motorcycle and Y is car, so that means, what is the first equation? Yang pertama. What is the first equation that we can make? Bahwasannya hanya boleh ada 30 kendaraan di lokasi.
X plus y equals 30.
Okay, x plus y equals 30. That's very good, ya. Nah, so that means the number of motorcycle, ya kan, motor, and the number of car cannot exceed, has to be 30, gitu ya, has to be 30. Okay? Nah, something like that. Nah, so that means the number of motorcycle can be everything, can be anything, gitu ya. It can be 17, it can be 16, as long as the number of car, when they are being added with the number of motorcycle, it will make the 30, gitu ya. Nah, that is the equation. Jadi kayak bebas, what is the value of x, what is the value of y, as long as they are going to make the 30, it is correct, gitu ya. Okay, very good. Now, for the second equation, the number of tire, so that means how many tire that motorcycle has? Berapa banyak roda sepeda motor? Tadi ya?
X.
Okay, X is for the number of motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
X itu untuk menyatakan jumlah motornya, gitu kan? Nah, jumlah roda di motor berapa? Can you
Two.
get it?
2.
Jumlah ban, okay, 2 ya. Nah, so that means we can make 2x, right?
Yeah.
Nah, so that means for every number of motorcycle, it is going to be multiplied, ya. Setiap jumlah dari motor yang ada bakal dikalikan dengan 2, gitu ya. Nah, kemudian we have to plus, gitu ya, karena kita bakal menjumlahkannya dengan mobil, gitu ya. Nah, for car, how many tire it has?
4.
4. Okay, so that means we are going to write for y. Okay. Nah, it is going to be equal to
90.
90 because the number of tire can be up to 90, gitu ya. Nah, bahwasannya jumlah bannya itu 90, gitu. Okay. Okay. From these two equation, I want to challenge you. Okay, so that means the answer is C ya, Kak Satya ya.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I want to challenge you. From these two equation, x plus y equal to 30, 2x plus 4y equal to 90. Can you find what is x and what is y? So that means you are going to try to find. Kak Satya bakal cari berapa sih jumlah motor yang ada, gitu. Berapa sih jumlah mobil yang ada, gitu kan. Nah, dari dua persamaan linear ini, gitu. Can you find it?
I think for x plus y for the equals to 30, 15 and 15.
15 and 15. Okay, actually it can be everything. It can be anything. That is why we have to try to solve it. Okay. Nah, there are so many ways to solve the system of linear equation. Bisa dengan eliminasi, bisa dengan substitusi, gitu ya. Nah, sebelumnya Kak Satya udah belajar di sekolah tentang method to find a solution. Have you learned in school?
Yes.
Okay, can you try to find it using elimination? Probably. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to try to have a little introduction, yeah. Maybe I'm going to try to using substitution, okay? Okay, so actually, Kak Satya, in here I'm going to open a new pages, yeah. Nah, if we have over here x plus y equal to 30 and 2x plus 4y equal to 90, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now we are going to try to use the first method. Kita bakal mencoba belajar menggunakan metode yang pertama, yaitu apa? Substitusi, gitu ya. Nah, jadi Kak Satya, di sini kan kita tahu nih bahwasannya kita punya dua persamaan, gitu ya. Kita memiliki dua persamaan. Yang pertama itu yang ini, yang kedua yang ini, ya kan? Nah, artinya apa? Artinya kita boleh melakukan modifikasi, ya kan? It can be nomor 1, it can be nomor 2, gitu ya. Sebenarnya bebas, gitu. Nah, tergantung mana yang memudahkan Kak Satya, gitu ya. Nah, in these cases, I'm going to try to modify number 1, okay? Nah, jadi, I really want to substitute. Saya mau mensubstitusikan yang satu ini ke yang kedua. So, I can plug in. Biar saya bisa memasukkannya, gitu ya. Nah, so that means I can change this number 1 to x equal to 30 minus y. Do you get it? Bisa? Ikutin? Okay, I just move this y to here, right? Nah, okay, now I have that x is 30 minus y. So that means I can plug in equation, I know that x is 30 minus y, right? Nah, saya dapat nih bahwasannya x itu 30 kurang y gitu ya. Nah, so that means I can plug in, saya bisa masukkan x ini kemari. Understand? Bisa? Paham mengikuti?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means it's going to be, from this number to over here, it's going to be 2 multiply with 30 minus y plus 4y equal to 90. Do you get it? How?
Yes.
We just change the x, yeah, with this, okay? Because in here we know that x equal to 30 minus y, right? So that means we can substitute the x over here with this value. Can you follow?
Yes.
Okay. For now, let's try to solve, Kak Satya. Try to solve this equation. Nah, coba Kak Satya, coba cari solusi dari y from here. Can you do it?
Yes.
Okay, try first ya. If you have any question, you can call me. Try to find what is y. What is y?
Minus 15.
I'm sorry?
Minus 15.
Okay, actually it cannot be negative, Kak Satya. It cannot be negative because if it is negative, so that means there is no apa ya? Karena kan dia menghitung jumlah kendaraan kan. Nah, when we count with something real, kayak benda, kayak objek, kendaraan, it cannot be negative, correct? Yang boleh itu 0. Nah, so that means there is no way the answer is minus, okay? Bisa Kak Satya ikutin?
Yes.
Okay, try it first ya. Try it first from this equation, and then you are going to get the y value. Okay?
15.
Okay, that's correct answer, 15. Nah, we already have y is 15. Okay, we already have y is 15. So, what we can do to find the x? Sudah dapat y-nya kan? Nah, sekarang untuk x-nya gimana? Cari x-nya. Ya udah punya y-nya kan. Nah, lihat di sini nomor satunya ada kesamaan x tambah y sama dengan 30. Can I plug this y to here? Can I plug this x y equal to 15? Can I plug this into here
Yeah.
to get the x? Bisa kan? Now, so that means you just have to make like this, x plus 15 equal to 30, and x is just 30 minus 15, and it will be x equal to 15 gitu ya. Nah, so I think your first initial guess is correct, okay? Nah, tebakan Kak Satya benar ya, bahwasannya x 15, y 15, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very good guess. X is equal to 15 and y is equal to 15. So that means in this system, in this parking lot, there are 15 motorcycles and there are 15 cars gitu ya. Okay. Maybe you can try to find this equation now with elimination, okay? With elimination. Try to find with elimination. And I will come back to you later ya. I want to return to Kak Eliza, okay? Okay, if you have any question, you can call me ya, Kak Satya ya. Okay, now for Kak Eliza. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, how is it? Have you solved until number 2?
I'm still in number 1.
Okay, so in number 1, do you have any difficulty? Ada yang sulit? Ada yang bingung?
No.
Okay, you can call me if there is something that you want to ask ya, Kak Eliza ya.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Now for Kak Akila. Halo Kak Akila.
Yes.
Okay, how is it so far? Have you solved until number 5?
I understand number 3 to number 5.
Number 2 to number 5, okay. Nah, memang ini lumayan advance. Actually, you can just leave this number, but I will tell you, okay? Nah, jadi data yang didapat dari hasil mengukur. Nah, kalau dia hasil pengukuran, so that means it is going to be quantitative, okay? Actually, you are going to learn this in college. You are going to learn this in college in research methodology. Nah, you are going to learn this in college, but okay. It can be the introduction ya. Nah, bahwasannya semua data yang didapat dari hasil mengukur, nah berarti kan dia angka ya. Nah, dia kan angka nih, karena dia hasil mengukur menggunakan penggaris, mengukur menggunakan timbangan gitu ya. Pasti outputnya, hasilnya adalah angka gitu kan. So that means it is quantitative, okay? It is artinya kalau kita hasil datanya itu berupa narasi, nah berupa narasi gitu kan, berupa narasi, berupa teks, that means it is kualitatif gitu ya, seperti itu. Nah in this cases because we are getting the data from measuring something, dari mengukur gitu ya, nah that means it is kuantitatif, oke? Get it? Bisa Kak Akila?
Bisa.
Oke, now for number 4. Nah, semua objek yang menjadi sasaran pengamatan disebut, nah, kalau objek yang menjadi sasaran, artinya apa? Artinya dia menjadi objek yang mau diteliti, gitu ya. Dia mau menjadi objek yang mau diambil datanya, gitu ya. Nah, berarti apa itu? Itu adalah populasi, gitu ya. Oke? Oke. Remember the keyword ya, bahwasanya populasi dia semua. Populasi itu dia semua gitu ya. For example, if you want to try to have a little research, kalau Kak Akila mau buat sedikit penelitian gitu ya, di sekolah maybe you want to try to find out the average of weight and height ya, rata-rata tinggi badan dan berat badan di sekolah Kak Akila. Nah, if you want to measure everyone, like everyone in your school, so that means it is population. Nah, jadi kayak semua orang di sekolah, semua orang di sekolah Kak Akila itu namanya adalah populasi. Semua orang di sekolah Kak Akila, gitu ya. Nah, sekarang nomor 5 gitu ya. Half of the population, artinya nggak semua gitu. Nah, kalau sebagian, what do you call? Do you know?
Sampel.
Sampel, very good Kak Akila. Sampel gitu ya. That is what sample mean gitu ya. Dia hanya mensampel gitu. Nah, karena ya it is quite impossible kan, agak mustahil ya untuk mengukur semua badan di sekolah ya gitu kan gitu. Jadi kita pakai sampelnya aja gitu. Sampel yang penting kayak every kelas 7 diambil 5 orang gitu kan. Setiap 8 orang, kelas 8 diambil 10 orang gitu ya. Dan seterusnya gitu. Nah, itu namanya sampel gitu ya, sampling gitu. Nah, seperti itu. Nah, nanti Kak Akila bakal belajar di sekolah, di kuliah bahwasannya there are so many sample technique gitu ya. Nah, bahwasannya sampling pun juga ada tekniknya gitu. Oke, that is the introduction for you. Nah, sekarang nomor 6. Do you want to solve it? Oh, there is a theory juga ya. Nah, diagram yang digunakan untuk menyajikan perkembangan satu data dari waktu ke waktu. Nah, berarti what do you use, Kak Akila? Dia mau menunjukkan tren gitu ya, menunjukkan tren. Nah, dari waktu ke waktu gitu kan. So that means what kind of diagram you are going to use? Diagram apa yang bakal kalian gunakan?
Garis.
Oke, that's very good Kak Akila, diagram garis ya. Nah, very good. Kalau diagram lingkaran, cocoknya itu untuk komparasi gitu ya. Cocoknya itu untuk komparasi. Misal nih Kak Akila mau nyari komparasi jumlah siswa gitu ya di sekolah A dan sekolah B gitu ya. You can try to make them compare gitu ya dengan lingkaran gitu. For example like this, I am going to make a circle. Nah, sekolahnya seperti ini. Seperti ini. Nah, ini sekolah A, ini sekolah B. Nah, karena pakai diagram lingkaran, from here kita bisa melihat langsung ya bahwasannya sekolah B lebih banyak siswanya gitu. Nah, and that is why kalau lingkaran itu untuk komparasi gitu ya. Nah, kalau untuk batang, diagram batang, itu juga lebih kurang sama gitu ya. Untuk komparasi gitu. Kayak mana sih yang lebih tinggi gitu kan, mana sih yang lebih banyak gitu. Nah, seperti itu ya Kak Akila ya. Kalau garis itu untuk tren gitu ya. Seperti itu, untuk tren. Jadi kayak kita bisa tahu nih bahwasannya, misalnya kayak data nilai siswa gitu ya. Nilai siswa matematika per semesternya gitu. Nah, dia seperti ini. Nah, seperti ini dia datanya. Nah, jadi kayak you can conclude, kalian bisa menyimpulkan bahwasannya nilai siswa cenderung meningkat gitu. Oke, very good. Now for number 7, do you want to try to solve by yourself? Oke, coba dulu ya Kak Akila ya, nomor 7 sampai nomor 9, oke? Oke, I will try to continue to Kak Alaisa. Halo Kak Alaisa, how is it? Okay.
Done with number 1, but I'm not sure about the answer because
Okay.
I'm concerned about the intern in my
You're
school.
going-
It's not
okay.
intern.
Okay. Oh, it's called in cold term ya. Okay, very good. I'm sorry. Jadi kalau di sekolah dia term ya. Term itu berarti unsur kan ya?
Iya.
Okay, term, very good. It can be term, it can be element gitu ya. Okay, but this occasion I'm going to use term. Okay, so for number A, what is your answer? We have 5, 8, 11, and 14. Okay, Kak Aisa, you can... Oh, okay, she just got... Okay, I think we're going to wait until she come back, yeah. Okay, now while waiting her, I'm going to continue to Kak Satya. Okay, Kak Satya, how is it so far? Have you got with elimination method?
For the animation, I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, you don't know the elimination?
My laptop died.
Oh, it's okay, ya, Kak Aisa. Okay, for Kak Satya, you can try to solve first, yeah, the next question, probably for number 4 to number 5. Okay, we're going to discuss together. Okay, we're going to discuss the question together after this. Okay. Okay, Kak Laisa, so that means we are going to continue, yeah. What is the answer for A?
The answer for A is 3n plus 2.
3n plus 2. For A, it is just 3, correct? The step is only 3. It is plus 3, it is plus 3, it is plus 3, right? Correct?
Ini bukan nyari aturannya.
Ya, dari aturan kan? So that means aturannya apa? Plus
3 aja.
Okay, plus 3 aja kan? Very good. Nah, so that means we can make like this ya. We can make like this. The step or bedanya itu 3 gitu ya. Okay, very good. Now for number B, what is the rule?
For number B, minus 6.
Minus 6, very good. For number C,
Minus 0.5.
minus 0.5, almost. Are you sure it is minus?
Plus.
Plus, okay, very good. 0.5 or B equal to 1 over 2 ya, Kak Alaisa ya?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now for D, what is the rule?
Plus 6.
Plus 6, very good. For E,
Minus 3.
minus 3, very good. All of them are correct ya, Kak Alaisa ya. So good ya, do you have any question so far? Ada yang mau tanyakan sejauh ini?
Nah, kemarin pas ujian aku ada soal yang kayak N term gitu. NTH term.
Oh, okay. If a question asks, kalau soal itu nanya, what is the end term, gitu ya?
Iya.
Nah, what is the end term, gitu kan? Nah, sebenarnya Kak Akila bisa buat seperti ini, okay? Try to make a formula. Nah, the general formula of end term is UN equal to A plus, A plus UN minus 1 times B. Wait, let me try to UN. Oh, I'm sorry. It is UN, yeah, UN plus N minus 1 times B. Okay? Nah, that is the general formula. Now, so that means, if the question asks, what is the answer? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's clear ya, Kak Akila ya, ini ya, layarnya. Okay. Nah, berarti kan general formula itu kan UN A plus N minus 1 times B, right? Nah, artinya Kak Akila tinggal letakkan aja, what is A? A itu adalah first element kan? First term kan? Nah, what is the first term? For example, we are going to use this. The first term is 2. Nah, the first term is 2. Berarti UN equal to 2 ditambah N minus 1 dikali apa? Dikali B. B itu beda kan? Nah, bedanya berapa? Bedanya adalah minus
3.
minus 3. Okay, then you're going to multiply with minus 3. Nah, berarti UN sama dengan 2 plus ini kali ini, ya kan? Nah, jadinya apa? Jadinya minus 3N, oke?
Iya.
Minus 3N. Ini kali ini jadinya plus 3, ya kan? Nah, berarti UN sama dengan 5 minus 3N. Oke?
Oke.
Okay, that is the answer. Nah, jadi kalau if the question asks, what is the n term? So that means you have to find this. Okay, you have to find this formula for that pattern. Okay, ya? Can you get it? Okay, we are going to try, ya. We are going to try what is the third element of this pattern. So that means we just have to UN equal to 5 minus 3 times 3. It will be 5 minus 9. It will be minus 4. U3. Correct, ya? Benar, ya?
Alright.
Okay, get it, ya? That is a very good question, Kak Liza. Okay, actually we have 3 minutes left, ya. I'm really sorry, everyone. I think before we end the session, I'm going to ask for your help to fill out the feedback form, ya. Let me get the form first. Can you open my feedback form? Let me share it first. Okay. Can you open my feedback form?
Okay.
Okay. Right now we are in the first session, yeah?
The form is already closed.
Oh, really? Okay, let me try to find the new form. Wait a second, yeah? Thank you, Eliza, for the confirmation. Let me try to find the new form. I think it's already closed for a reason. Let me try to find... Okay, oh. Okay, it's totally fine. I think I'm going to get the link. It's okay if you don't fill my link today. Okay, it's totally fine. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for today. I hope you guys are having the excitement for today's session, and I will see you in the session. Bye, everyone. Good morning. Thank you very much for everyone enthusiasm.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Eliza.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kak Satya. Hello, Satya.
Halo.
Okay, before we continue, I'm going to try to have a little introduction in elimination, ya. Nah, so how is elimination? So, for example, in here we have, contohnya, with the same question, okay, with the same question we get that x equal to 15. With substitution, we get x equal to 15 and y equal to 15, right? Okay. Now for the elimination, it is quite actually looking the same, yeah, with the substitution. First, we can try to write down the equation, okay? It is going to be x plus y equal to 30 and 2x plus 4y, 2x plus 4y, okay, there is Faris. Okay, wait a second, yeah. Hello, Faris, how are you today?
Hello.
Okay, how are you today, Faris? Doing good? Okay, very nice, ya. That's the spirit. Okay, first of all, I want to have a confirmation, ya. Mister mau konfirmasi dulu. Terakhir, Kak Faris belajarnya buku X3, ya. Udah habis ya bukunya, ya?
Udah.
Okay, very good. Now we are going to continue to X4, correct?
Yes.
Okay, kita mulai ya tentang rounding and estimating, okay? Nah, tentang pembulatan dan perkiraan, gitu ya. Nah, okay. Rounding and estimating. In here, we are going to start from chapter 1, ya, Kak Faris, ya. Okay? Okay. Okay. Let's try to read the question first, ya, Kak Faris, ya. Okay, let's try to solve until down here, and then we are going to solve together, okay?
Okay.
Okay, for today, how many pages do you want to learn?
I think 2.
Okay, so it's fine, yeah. If you can do more, that will be better, okay? Okay, Kak Faris, let's try to solve the question first, and if you have any question, you can call me. Okay, smart.
Okay.
Okay, now I will return to Kak Satya. Okay, this one. Okay, for the elimination, first thing that you have to do is that you have to find, okay, you have to find how we can eliminate one of the variable. Okay, we are about to eliminate. That's why it's called elimination. Nah, kenapa dia dinamakan eliminasi? Karena kita mau mengeliminasi salah satu variabelnya, gitu ya. Nah, caranya gimana? For example, in here we have x and 2x, right? Nah, to make them the same, gitu ya, biar 2x the same. Okay, so I want to multiply this part over here with x with 2. I want to multiply this whole thing with 2 and multiply this thing with I don't. I just multiply with 1. Okay? Right?
Baik.
Okay. Karena kan dia udah sama kan? Nah, if I multiply this with 2, ya, maka kan dia jadi seperti ini ya. 2x plus 2y equal to 15, correct?
Iya.
Ya. Nah, kan dia udah 2x nih kan? Nah, ini udah 2x. So that means for the second equation, I did nothing. I just multiply with 1, okay?
Oke.
So it will be the same, right? It will be the same. It will be just 2x plus 4y equal to, wait, my 4 looks like y. Wait ya. 4y, okay. Equal to 19. Nah, from here, we can subtract, gitu ya, kurangin. 2x habis, gitu ya. Okay? Nah, for 2y minus 4y, what is it? 2y minus 4y.
2y minus 4y minus 2y.
Very good, Hatia. Minus 2y. 60 minus 90.
60 minus 90 minus 30.
Minus 30. Very good. Now, what to do? What should we do with this? Minus 2y equal to minus 30. What we should do with this?
That equals to 15.
Y equal to 15. Very good, Satya. Nah, we already find the Y. Now, for the X, the same ya. Untuk Y, untuk X-nya tinggal cemplungin aja. Bebas, mau kemari, gitu ya. It will give you X equal to 15. Gitu ya, Kak Satya ya?
Iya.
Nah, there is a difference. Actually, they are the same gitu ya. Nah, mau dia substitusi, mau dia eliminasi, it depends on which one you are most comfortable. Mana yang menurut Kak Satya paling nyaman gitu ya. Nah, actually, there are some question ya. Ada beberapa soal yang dia itu lumayan gampang kalau disubstitusi. Ada yang dia susah kalau disubstitusi gitu. Jadi ya, you can try to use both, but try to find the one that suits you the best gitu ya. Yang menurut Kak Satya paling enak gitu. I think for me, it is always substitution sih. For me, I always use substitution because I think it is like the simplest one gitu ya. Just substitute. Just cemplungin aja gitu. Okay? Okay, now we are going to continue with number 2 gitu ya. Nah, it's still the same. We are trying to form the equation based on the story gitu ya. Nah, so in here we have dia berbelanja 4 buah buku tulis ya. Nah, dan 1 buah pensil, oke? Okay? Nah, untuk itu Andi harus membayar 5.600 gitu ya. Nah, di sini nggak dibilang ya bahwasannya buku itu apa. Oh, oke, so B in this question, B itu apa?
B.
B itu buku ya.
Iya, book.
Nah, P itu
Pencil.
pencil, very good. Okay, from the first statement, dari kalimat pertama gitu ya, dia membeli 4 buah buku tulis, ya kan? Dia membeli 4 buah buku tulis dan dia membeli 1 buah pensil. So that means what the equation? Apa persamaannya? 4 buku, that means 4
For B.
for B, very good. Plus
Plus
1 pencil, so that means it will be 1 pencil.
5P.
1 pencil, 1 P.
Plus P.
Nah, 1P gitu. Remember ya, if there is 1, we can just write it with P ya. Nah, kalau dia hanya 1P sama dengan P gitu ya, sama aja dia gitu ya. Nah, that means it will be 4B plus P, oke?
Oke.
Nah, what is it equal to? Dia belanja 4 buku, ada 1 pensil, oke? Berapakah biayanya? In equation.
5,600.
5,600, very good. Now, we have found one equation. Can you make the equation from the second statement? Di toko buku yang sama, Budi membeli 5 buah buku dan 3 buah pensil. Yang jumlah dibayar itu adalah 8,400. Nah, can you try to form the equation? Bisa?
5B plus 3p equals 8,400.
Very good, Satya. Nah, this is the answer, ya. Nah, so what is the answer?
Answer is B.
D?
B.
Are you sure it's B? B has 3p. 4b plus 3p. Do we have that?
Oh,
Yes. So that
D.
means the answer is
D.
D. Okay, Satya. Very good. Now, you can try by yourself, ya. You can try by yourself to find what is B and what is P with my method, gitu ya. Nah, either dengan substitusi atau dengan eliminasi, gitu ya. You can try by yourself first, okay? Okay, now for number 3. Nah, di sini kita punya bahwasannya persegi panjang tersebut mempunyai panjang 2x min 1 meter dan x per 3 meter. We are trying to find the area, luas, gitu ya. How do we do that? What is the formula of luas, persegi panjang?
Length times breadth.
Length times breadth, very good. Length times breadth, very good. Now, what is the length over here?
Length 2x minus 1.
Very good. 2x minus 1. What is the breadth?
X plus 3.
X plus 3, very good. For the simplification, I will put multiplication sign with dot, ya, biar nggak bingung. Oke, untuk biar gampang, I will put tanda perkalian dengan titik. Nah, oke. Can you solve this, Kak Satya?
The answer is A.
The answer is A. Okay, let's try to visualize it first. Okay, it is going to be 2x squared plus 6x minus x minus 3, correct? Can you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it will be what? It will be 2x squared minus 5x and minus 3, okay?
Okay.
Benar ya, jawaban Kak Satya ya?
Yeah.
Nah, tadi Kak Satya jawab apa? Jawab B kan?
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct answer. B ya jawabannya ya. Nah, have you solved for number 4?
Yes.
Okay, so what is your answer? Number 4. Oops, we have to go from here. Okay, what is your answer for number 4? Remember what is the formula of keliling?
2
Nah, berarti
times length times breadth.
2 times length plus
2
Two.
times length plus breadth.
Okay, very good. Nah, so that means what is the keliling is 2 perimeter ya, keliling ya. Okay, lengthnya adalah 2x minus 1 ya. Nah, the length is 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1 plus the breadth is, what is it? X plus 3 ya. Okay, very good. 2 times x plus 3. Can you solve it? We have 4x minus 2 plus 2x plus 6. Okay, we are going to have 6x minus 4. Okay, Kak Satya, that's the correct answer ya. Very good. Now, in here for number 5. How do you solve it? We have the triangle. Okay, what is the perimeter? Spellingnya. Spellingnya tinggal tambahin aja semua sisinya, ya nggak?
Yeah.
Ya, nah berarti jika sisi-sisinya itu, ya kan, ini, dan ini, so that means what we have to do? Just tinggal di,
Plus.
very good, tinggal tambah gitu ya. So what you have to do is just to do 2x plus 1 plus 3x minus 1 plus x plus 3 gitu ya. Nah, like
6x
this.
minus
Okay.
1
It will be 6x
minus 1.
minus 1. Very good, Satya. Nah, gitu ya. Have you solved for number 6?
Yes.
Okay, what is the answer?
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3. Okay. actually in this question, you can do a lot of method gitu ya. Nah, you can try to multiply this with every answer. But if you don't have the answer, you can try to factorization. Have you learned factorization?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, now we can continue to number 7. Have you solved this? Number 7?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the area of the square? We just have to multiply, right?
Yeah.
What is the answer?
9x squared minus 12x plus 4.
9x squared minus 12x plus 4. That's the correct answer, Kak Satya. Very good, ya. Okay, do you have any questions so far, Kak Satya?
No.
Okay, no, ya. Okay, you can try to solve the second worksheet, ya. You can try to solve the second worksheet. I will come back to you later, ya, after I go to Kak Akila, okay? Halo, Kak Akila. Hello, Kak Akila. I think she's still trying to connect with us. It's okay. Now I will return to Kak Faris first. Halo, Kak Faris.
Belum selesai.
Oh, belum selesai ya? Oke, is everything good? Ada yang mau tanyakan sejauh ini?
Maksudnya, if the digit in tens less than zero apa ya?
Which one? I think it is in this one ya. Nah, okay, that's a good question. Nah, kita kan mau mencoba mengestimasi ya angka di antara 700 dan 800 kan. Nah, kita harus melihat apakah whether the number fall to the left or right of 750 gitu ya. Nah, jadi gini, kalau Kak Faris mau membulatkan gitu ya, misal nih Kak Satya punya angka di sini gitu ya, nah di 740 gitu ya. Nah, kalau dia di sini ya kan, Kak Satya, Kak Faris, I'm sorry. Nah, if the number is in here, okay, kalau Kak Faris punya angka di sini, lebih dekat ke sini apa sini?
Yang hitam ya?
Oke, yang hitam benar. Nah, kalau Kak Satya punya angka 740, lebih dekat ke 700 atau ke 800?
Lebih dekat 700.
700 kan? Nah, so that means, okay, very good. Nah, jika angka puluhannya, gitu ya. Nah, jika angka puluhannya itu, in this case, 4 gitu ya. Nah, maka kita bisa bilang nih bahwasannya angkanya itu dibulatkan ke 700 gitu kan. Nah, berarti apa aja? Berarti angka yang mendekati 700 adalah 0, 1, 2, and then?
Dekati 700.
Yes, yang mana aja? Yang ini kan? Ini, oke?
Ya.
Berarti apa? Berarti 3 kan? Puluhannya, ya nggak? Udah kayak ada puluhan. 3 kan? Nah,
Ya.
ini apa? 4 kan?
Iya.
Nah, berarti kalau dia angka-angkanya itu, angka puluhannya 0, 1, 2, 3, dan 4, berarti kalau dibulatkan dia ke 700, gitu. Bisa?
Nah ya.
Okay, now for this one. If the digit in the 10th place is 5, and then apa? 5,
5, 6,
okay?
7,
Okay?
8,
Okay? Okay, very good, Kak Faris. That is the answer ya. Nah, berarti kalau dia angkanya itu di sini, nih ya, with my blue marker, warna biru, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, kita boleh bulatkan ke atas. Nah, ke 800 gitu. Tapi kalau angkanya itu yang merah, nih kan, yang merah, merah dia ke kiri gitu, karena dia lebih dekat ke kiri gitu ya, gitu. Nah, that is what the question mean gitu ya. Kalau puluhannya 0, 1, 2, 3, dan 4, maka dia pembuatannya ke kiri gitu ya, ke 700. Kalau dia 5, 6, 7, 9 ke kanan gitu ya, 100 gitu, oke? Oke, you can continue, Kak Faris. If you have any question, you can call me ya. Oke. Now I will return to Kak Akila again. Halo Kak Akila, are you still here?
Hello?
Okay, very good. How is it? Have you solved for number 7?
Yes.
Okay, so what is your answer?
D.
B. Okay, let's count together ya. For 15, we have 6. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. We have 6. For 18, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where's the 1? 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there are only 4 18. Oh, this one. Okay, I'm sorry. Very good, yeah. Okay, with number 20, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now for 22, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Very good, 7. For 24, we only have 2. Okay, Kak Akila, that's the correct answer. Now for number 8, have you solved it?
Yes.
Okay, if the number of Sukasari people is 130, ya kan? Nah, maka yang menjadi Polri sebanyak berapa?
20.
20. That means we have 2, 130, dikurang 40 PNS, dikurang 10 TNI, dikurang 60 petani, ya kan? It will be 130 dikurang 110 sama dengan 20. Very good, Kak Akila, benar ya? Nah, it can be like this actually. Nah, okay, very good. Okay, now for number 9, have you solved it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What is the answer? Banyak siswa yang diperoleh lebih dari 6.
D.
D, okay, 6 plus 3 plus 10. Very good, correct answer ya, Kak Akila ya. Nah, kalau bisa bilang bahwasannya yang memperoleh nilai lebih dari 6 atau sama dengan. Nah, what is the answer?
Twenty-four.
24, Kak Akila. Very good. That's the correct answer ya. Nah, now we can continue to number 10 over here. Have you solved it?
Yes.
Okay, you have solved number 10?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What is the answer? I'm sorry?
D.
D? Okay. Orang sama ini. Okay, population. Okay, remember ya, population keywordnya adalah seluruh, gitu ya. Okay? Nah, kalau sampel baru beberapa, gitu ya. Berarti kalau sampel dia D, ya kan? Nah, kalau populasi adalah C, gitu ya. Oke?
Okay.
Nah, berarti populasinya itu adalah seluruh, kalau sampel adalah beberapa, gitu ya. Nah, the question is populasi, oke? Nah, tapi memang di soal itu dibilang sih bahwasannya diteliti masing-masing 20 ODP gitu ya. Nah, tapi yang adalah populasi gitu kan, berarti ya semua gitu, oke? Oke, very good. Now for number 11, have you solved it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so terbesar penurunannya. Nah, do you know what it means, penurunan terbesar?
Yes.
Oke, itu artinya adalah kira-kira dari semua ini, ya kan, yang mana paling rendah turunnya. Nah, artinya to find it, you need to see this fall, gitu ya. Nah, you need to see this fall. Nah, cara gimana? Tinggal kira kurangkan aja, gitu kan. Nah, ini kemari berapa jatuhnya? Ini kemari berapa jatuhnya, gitu ya. Seperti itu, oke? Oke, what is the answer?
B.
B, very good. Nah, because ya at a glance gitu ya, sekilas, we can just determine already ya, bahwasannya yang paling dalam adalah yang ini, gitu ya. Yang paling dalam itu yang ini. Nah, very good. Okay, that's correct answer. Now for 12. Nah, banyak pekerjaan orang tua siswa yang bekerja petani, gitu ya. That means we have to divide, okay. What is how to divide them?
180 times 10 per 100.
Very good, Kak Akila. That's correct answer ya. Nah, ingat bahwasanya di sini dia persen, gitu ya. Nah, berarti semua ini, ya kan? Semua ini kalau kata jumlahkan, it has to be 100, gitu ya. Tapi kalau dia derajat, nah, kalau dia derajat, that means if we add all of this, it has to be what? Kalau ada derajat, berarti jika dijumlahkan, berapa dia ininya? Jumlahnya.
360.
Very good, Akila. That's correct answer ya. Nah, kalau ada persen, 100. Kalau ada derajat, 160. Very good. Okay, so that means, what is the answer?
C.
C, very good. That means 10%, ya kan, of 180 is 18. Gitu ya? Okay, very good. Okay, now what if I ask you, what is Polri? Can you get it? Nah, actually I have a trick ya. I have a trick without actually doing calculation. Nah, 50%, okay, of 180. The first thing you have to do is to find what is 10%. What is 10% dari 180, okay? 10% itu artinya apa? Artinya tinggal bagi 10, ya kan? Berarti 180 bagi 10, 18, ya kan? Nah, kalau 18%, berarti apa? 20% tambah 5%, ya kan? Nah, artinya apa? Artinya, we already know that 10% of 180 is 18. Nah, 5% berapa? Bagi 2, 9 gitu ya. Nah, that means it will be 27, like this, gitu, oke? Okay? Bisa ya? Nah, actually it is like one of the methods, so you are going to be able to solve it in your head gitu ya. Nah, I think it's quite advanced, but it's okay if you cannot follow. Okay, now we are going to continue to number 13. Have you solved it? To number 13? Okay, I think you can try to solve number 13 ya, Kak Akila ya, until number 17, okay? Okay, now I will try to return to Kak Satya. Okay. Okay, I think I have to download the next question ya. Wait a second. Let me download the next question ya, Kak Satya. Wait a second. Yeah, because it looks like there's only 5 questions, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are only 5 questions. Okay, have you solved all of them?
Yes.
Oh, that's very good. Okay, for number 1, what is the answer? Mom buy 3 baskets of grapes, gitu ya. Nah, and then mom purchase another 1 basket of grapes, gitu ya.
Yeah.
And she bought 2 basket of orange. Nah, that means how to write them in equation in algebra. It will be
3x plus 2y.
okay. Remember, mom also purchased another one. Nah, that means it will be 3x plus 1x plus 2y. Okay, it will be what?
4x plus 2y.
4x plus 2y. Okay, so the answer is B ya, Kak Satya ya. Nah,
Okay.
remember to read the question again that mom purchased another, okay, another 1 basket of grapes, gitu ya. Okay, now for number 2, okay, nah, dad has 3 box of books and then buku tulis, gitu ya. Nah,
X plus
3
10.
kardus buku, okay, very good. Lalu buku tersebut diberikan ke anak-anaknya sebanyak 2 kardus dan 10 buku. Nah, berarti kardusnya itu we can make them into what? X ya.
Yeah.
Nah, buku tulisnya itu apa? With number aja gitu, oke? Nah, kenapa? Karena dia ya angka aja gitu kan. Nah, berarti 3x plus 10 gitu kan. Nah, lalu dia ngasih ke anaknya 2 kardus dan 10 buku. Okay, so that means it is going to be like minus 2x plus 10, like this. Okay, now it will be 3x plus 10 minus 2x minus 10. It will be what?
X.
X only. Okay. Nah, very good ya, Kak Satya ya. Now for number 3. What is the algebra?
3x plus 2x plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay, very good ya. Nah, 3x plus 2y ya, sorry. 3x plus 2y. Okay. Nah, di sini kan dia bilang ya bahwa ada 3 kotak pensil dan 2 kotak penghapus. Nah, these things are different, gitu ya. these things are a different object. Nah, karena dia a different object, we have to make a different notation gitu, oke?
Okay.
Bisa nggak Satya? Bisa ya? Oke, tapi kalau dia 2 kotak pensil, that means we can just 3x plus 2x plus 5 gitu ya. Nah, tinggal dijumlahkan gitu. But in this question, they are different gitu ya. They are a different object. Kotak pensil dan penghapus, they are a different object. So that means we have to use another notation gitu ya.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4.
For 5b plus 27 plus 2b plus 20.
Okay, laku dibeli. What does it mean? Dia punya beras, ya kan? Kemudian dibeli orang. What will happen to his rice? Tambah atau kurang?
Minus.
Minus, very good. That means it will be what? It will be
5b minus 27 minus 2b minus 20.
Are you sure? Minus 27? Initially, the person has 5p and 27 kilogram of rice gitu ya. Nah, dia punya 5 kalung beras dan 27 kilogram beras. That means initially it has 5b plus 27 Kak Satya. Okay?
Minus 2b plus 20.
Okay?
Yeah.
Nah, minus 2b plus 20. But remember, it has to be like this. Dikurung gitu ya. Kenapa? Karena kan dia satu kesatuan gitu. Nah, jadi kayak kalau kita bilang minus 2b plus 20 nggak dikurung gitu ya. Artinya apa? Artinya si pedagang jual 2 karung, kemudian dia beli 20 kg lagi gitu. Nah, artinya apa? Artinya harus dikurung seperti ini. Biar apa? Biar nanti kalau disimpulkan dia seperti ini. 5b plus 27 minus 2b minus 20 gitu. Ya kan?
Yeah.
Bisa Kak Hati ya?
Yeah.
Bisa ya? Nah, kenapa? Karena dia kalau plus 20 artinya dia beli lagi gitu. Sedangkan di sini dia jual semua kan?
Yeah.
Nah, jual semua berarti berkurang 2 karung, berkurang lagi 20 kg beras seperti itu. Oke? Okay?
Okay.
That means what the answer, Kak Satya? What the answer?
D.
D, very good. For the last one, we have number 5. What is the answer? Aulia has 15 pen and 12 pencil. If Aulia are given 5 pencil from mom dan 70 pennya diberikan ke Citra. Nah, berarti gimana nih kira-kira Kak Satya?
8x plus 17y.
Okay, initially we have 15x plus 12y, correct?
Yeah.
Nah, kemudian dia dikasih ibunya lagi, ya kan? That means we have to what? We have to plus or minus?
Minus.
Are you sure?
Plus.
Plus, ya kan? Kan dia menerima nih, that means it will be plus, okay? Nah, plus what?
Plus 7.
You sure? Aulia are received 5 pencil from mom.
Plus 5.
Plus 5 what?
Y.
Very good. Plus 5y, and then what will happen? What happened next? Aulia gave 7 pen to Citra. What happened to his pen and to her pen?
Plus. Minus.
You sure? Minus, right? Okay, remember ya. Remember the keyword of receiving and giving, gitu ya. Kalau receiving, it will be plus, gitu ya. Atau dia bertambah, gitu. Oke? Okay? Kalau dia bertambah, it will be plus. Kalau berkurang, will be minus, gitu ya.
Yeah.
Oke. Okay. Aulia give, it will be Aulia give to Citra 7
Minus
pen.
7. Minus
It will be minus
7x.
7x. Very good. Minus 7x. Because x in here is pen and y is pencil. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now we simplify. What's the answer? 15x
minus 7x, 8x, 12 plus
Very good.
5 equals 17.
Very good. What's the answer?
8x plus 17y.
Okay, it will be A. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Kak Satya, I think we have reached the end of our worksheet. I think I'm going to try to find another one, yeah. But before doing so, I'm going to return to Paris.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now for this one, we have 740. Okay, if we round them, kalau kita bulatkan, it will be apa? It will be
800.
okay, remember ya, kalau tens-nya, ya kan? Nah, number in the tens and one place value become 0. Nah, kenapa? Karena dia 4, gitu. Ya kan? Berarti it will be 700. 700. Nah, but this one, 753. What number? 800. Very good. Karena dia puluhannya itu udah 5. Gitu ya, remember. Kalau puluhannya itu 0, 1, 2, 3, dan 4, ya ke kiri, gitu kan. Kalau dia 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ke kanan, gitu, oke? Okay? Okay, very good. Okay, now we are going to try to round the number. Have you solved this, Kak Faris?
700, number 1.
Very good, 700. And then for number 2?
Number 2, 5,100.
Number 2 is in here, Kak Faris.
900.
900, very good. And then for number 3?
2,500.
Number 3 is in here. It's quite confusing. It's okay.
5,100.
Very good, Kak Faris. 1,100 ya. Nah, for number 4? 2,000?
2,500.
Very good. Nah, ingat ya, bahwasannya soalnya itu dia menanyakan to the nearest 100, gitu ya. To the nearest 100, artinya apa? Ke ratusan terdekat, gitu ya. Nah, if you want to round a number to the nearest 100, yang kita lihat adalah satuan yang puluhannya, gitu ya. Nah, seperti itu. Therefore, in these cases, gitu ya. Nah, kita lihat yang angka 3, ya kan? Nah, karena dia 3, berarti dia ke bawah. Artinya apa? Artinya dia ke 5.100. Very good ya. Now, for the number 4, karena dia angkanya 4, angkanya dia itu 7, gitu ya, puluhannya kan. Nah, maka dia ke atas, it will be 2,500, gitu ya, Kak Faris ya. Can you follow? Okay, any questions so far?
No.
Okay, very good. Now continue to page 3 ya, Kak Faris ya. You can try to solve by yourself first. If you have any question, you can call me, okay? Now I will return to Kak Akila again. Hello, Kak Akila, can you hear me? Akila, I think I will try to find another question ya. Oh, I think I'm going to give it a challenge, Kak Satya. Okay. Kak Satya, the last time we have studied until here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what if I ask you, gitu ya? Okay, what if I ask you to, nah, in the previous worksheet, okay, we already found in number 2, ya kan, Kak Satya ya? We already found that the equation is, let me erase it first, erase the whole thing. Nah, soal nomor 2, kita dapat nih bahwasannya persamaannya itu adalah ini ya, 4B plus P, ya kan? 4B plus P equal to 500 and 600, ya kan? 5,000 and 600, ya kan? Nah, kemudian 5B plus 3P equal to 8,400, ya kan?
Yeah.
Nah, okay, now Kak Satya, you have to try to find what is B and what is P, gitu ya. Nah, you have to try to find what is B and what is P. Okay, can you find it? What is B and what is P? Sama dengan apa? 5.600 dikurang
4B.
4B, very good. Now we have P. We can directly cemplungin ke mari, ya kan?
Yeah.
Nah, it will be 5B plus 3 times 5,600 minus 4B equal to 8,400. It will be what? It will be 5B plus, it will be 6,800, ya kan? Minus 12B equal to 8,400. It will be what? In the
5
left side. 5b minus 12b. What is it?
minus 7b.
Very good. Minus 7b. And then we move this part over here to here, right? It will be what? It will be 8,400 minus what?
16,800.
Very good. What is the answer? Minus 7b equal to?
Equals to 8,400.
Minus ya. Okay, very good. What is b? Now we just have to divide ya. We have to divide both with 7. So that means the answer will be
1,200.
very good, Kak Satya. 1,200. Now, what this value tells you? What this value tells you? Kira-kira apa artinya? Kalau B sama dengan 1.200, apa artinya? Artinya, harga satu buku adalah
1,200.
very good. Now you can find what is the price for one pencil with this value, okay? You can just plug in to here, okay? Nah, whatever you like. It can be this, yeah? You can plug in the value of B to here, or you can plug in the value of B to here, gitu ya? Bebas. It will give you the same result, okay? Okay, everyone. I think we have reached the end of our session. But before we end the session, I want to ask for your help to fill out this feedback form ya. Mr. minta tolong untuk diisi feedback formnya. Nah, ini Mr. kirim ke chat, okay? Right now we are at the second session ya.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start.
Okay.
Define how many.
Okay, for this session, because you guys are doing great, I think I will give you 30 for each session. So that means you are going to get 60 in these two sessions.
Okay. Then we start.
Thank you, Kak Satya. How is it, Kak Faris? Have you solved it? Yeah, have you solved it? Have you fill it? To fill the form?
Done.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Faris. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for today. Yeah, I hope you are doing great in your next session. And I really hope that I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Good morning.
Bye.
Thank you, Kak Kila, Kak Satya.
Bye, Star.